Hello and welcome to this second Colayla video. My name Marcus and I will show you the use functionality of Colayla. If you want to start building your own application on the Davos Sandbox, the easiest way is probably to find a similar solution, a solution which is similar to what you want to build. Let's take as an example follower rate for this and then to build on top of this. So let's suppose you want to build something similar to follower rate. Go to your sandbox, and as you see we have now a single sign-on, so you don't have to remember your password. You can just log in with your Twitter account. So we create a new layer which we call FR for follower rate. You see not everything is working perfectly fine, but the layer is actually created. You turn this layer on and you go there, and you see you get an empty layer, and then you say, okay, I want to use follower rate on my new layer, followerrate.org, which is the URL of the Colayer application which you want to use, and it tells you, okay, as you have not specified what exactly you want to use, it shows you all the solutions, all the SOL SEMs which are there. So there is a main solution follower rate, there is a sub-solution OAuth. The sub-solution OAuth has another sub-solution form. So you say, well, good, then I use this main solution SOL follower rate. And you see it's using it, it's downloading it, it's using the main solution with all the fonts, with the HTML, with the templates, with the views, the designs, the types, and whatever you need for it. And if you go now to your domain, to your layer, you see, okay, there is something very similar to, or exactly the same to follower rate. Now we said we don't just want to use it, but we also want to develop on it, so you need to have some development solution also. So the easiest way is base.colayla.org, soldev. And when you go now to your main solution, follower rate, sol follower rate, you see all the resources with an edit link, so you can actually develop now. And as an example, we will just take fun update, which is actually doing the calculation of the lists, the calculation of the numbers and everything, which is the core and the main function. And here somewhere you will find the formula to create the weighted cloud. Here. So that's the formula to create the weighted cloud. It's basically 6 times the RT, 4 times dimension, and 1 times the answers. So you think the RTs should be more weighted, so you weight it with 20. So you have changed this function, you submit this, and then you go back to the root, and you say, okay, now I want to actually see my lists. You will not see your lists because you have just copied the application and not the data. So you have to recalculate the lists here. If you try to do that the very first time, you have to fill in application details. Why and what this is, I will tell you in the next video, but I have actually already prepared them here, so I just fill them in. Again, this only you have to do, and the first time, to connect basically your application to a Twitter application. So, and once you have done this, now anyone who comes to fr-mhegi.colayla.org can calculate his own lists, which are already changed according to your new formula. So you have to authorize this application, and then it will start calculating the lists. Okay, thank you very much for your attention.